There was a point where I realized trying harder was making things worse. Not at work, not with family, and not even with people. I was staying late for work when I didn't need to. It wasn't appreciated. I was fixing problems that had nothing to do with me, but I felt compelled. I was saying yes when I was tired and it wasn't necessary. I was explaining myself when I didn't need to explain myself. And it was like, it was all I knew, and it felt like it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I know you have some similar
Yeah,
issues with that.
while you were saying all this, like stuff was going through my mind, like backflashes.
Yeah.
All the stuff I've been through while you was reading this.
I think it's something we're both really guilty of.
Yeah, unfortunately.
This episode for us, I think, hits quite close to home. I think.
Yes. Yeah, it is an experience.
Let's
Can
put it
call
lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pattern we both followed, and we've done it again and again and again, and we got to a stage when we thought it was just enough.
Yeah, it took a long time to realize, but it's better that it happened than not happening at all.
Yeah, we now know, and then we can teach people about it and say,
yes, 100%.
yeah. So it for me, it looked like, or how it manifested, sorry, was when I was doing this, people were expecting more from me, more and more and more.
Yeah.
And then they gave less back to me. It kind of went, it was really weird how it worked.
Yeah, taking advantage of it, and
yeah, maybe not on purpose, but this, I think the signals we gave off, it was, we kind of like walked ourselves into it in a way.
I don't know specifically about your experiences, but I can definitely tell from my personal experiences. I had moments where it was done on purpose.
Yeah.
And I've realized, so I had to make some changes.
I see. Yeah. I was feeling irritated for no reason. So when I started, how do I put it? I just, something wouldn't feel right. When these things happened and these behaviors weren't reciprocated or a pattern was emerging, it would bug me. And I didn't know why. I was like, something's off, but I can't put my finger on it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like a gut feeling, you know? And I started feeling used, but in my brain, it didn't show up as, I didn't sit to myself and say, I felt really used. It was just like a baseline, like a disrespect in a way, I think.
Yeah, you could recognize the situation, but couldn't really have a whole explanation about why is it the way it is.
I didn't have a word for it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know the pattern. I didn't know why. I didn't know, I said why twice, but anyway, I didn't know what was happening, you know? And another way for me, I was busy all the time doing things for other people and thinking about other people. And not saying I'm not a selfish person, which I am in many ways, but it would kind of slip through the cracks in a way.
You have to be selfish to a degree.
Yeah, I think I was being selfish in the wrong ways.
Yeah, okay.
If you know what I mean. So I used to think being selfish was inherently a bad thing, which it is as a whole. But when you're selfish in a way that you prioritize yourself first, then everything builds up from there. Then it's a more grounded way of seeing it.
Yeah, if you prioritize yourself first, and in the end it will benefit others, let's say.
Yeah.
I don't see it as selfish, because if you have to focus on yourself first to be able to help others, you have to be selfish.
That's exactly.
So, yeah.
The way I think a real world example of that would be, let's say you're a father and you want to be there for your kid, and for you to be there for your kid, you need to be alive and healthy and well. So your selfish act might be going to the gym, might be eating healthy, taking time by yourself, thinking about things, and having some alone time, maybe, as much as that might not be possible.
Yeah.
And then by doing that, your child now has a father or a mother, whichever it applies, but we speak for men here.
Yeah.
Then it kind of adds up in that way.
Yeah. 100%.
I blabbered on a bit there, but you see what I'm trying to say, and that's
yeah, it's, as I said, you have to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
To some degree, depending on the situation, of course. You cannot apply to everything all the time. But there are things in life where you need to be selfish to get a better result for you and for the ones around you that you care, you love, you wish them well, you know.
So after all of this, once I tipped over that point, I started noticing things. I was like, right, I can kind of see what's happening here now. You know, what it manifested at was saying no, and then I felt guilty when I said no.
Yeah.
An example might be at work for people, can you do overtime? No. Even though you're well within your right, you did your hours, you still feel guilty.
Yeah.
Even though there's not something for you to feel guilty about. Definitely if it's just a part-time job or you're a teenager or it's not your career, you know?
It doesn't matter if you don't want to do it. You just don't want to do it, and that's it. And
it should be black and white, but
yeah.
it never is. There's always caveats and strings attached, isn't there?
No, I had places where, for example, like previous jobs, they would ask me, "Oh, can you, I don't know, get in earlier to in this day?" And if I would say no, I would get less hours.
Yeah.
You know? Like I didn't. Maybe I said no because I generally wanted to have more rest.
Or you had something to do.
Or I generally had something to do. Whatever the case was,
Mhm.
there's been situations where I've seen a significant change because of a simple no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like
There's there's nothing deeper behind it. It's just base levels.
Yeah.
And it was, you kind of be labeled as different and kind of the outsider, the outcast in a way, because you're not joining in with that culture.
Yeah.
Or taking advantage of the others, you know. And at times I would, if a situation arose where something I'd always run to the rescue and sort it out, I'd leave it, see what happens. Just observe, step back and watch the world collapse. Whichever world you know what I mean? Whichever environment you're looking at. And you go, oh, interesting. And then adding to that, then you kind of had the snide comments or the expectations like you should have done something, you should have done this, where it's not your place to do that.
Yeah.
For example, you know, and it was the guilt of not going that extra mile for people, for jobs, for whatever, was becoming like a habit. And I think it's very good to see why you like this. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Is it rooted in insecurity? Is it trying to impress people? You know?
Yeah.
Not looking at you in particular, but just that looks really directed.
I know. Don't worry, I'm not taking it personal.
Yeah. So I can think of a time for both of us. We kept giving, helping, giving advice, genuine, heartfelt advice, taking time out.
A lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifice to a degree.
Yeah.
Of time, I would say, sacrifice time.
Mm-hmm.
And we've generally tried our best, to get this one person
on the right track.
Yeah.
From a shared perspective, from the same place in life.
Yeah, very similar past.
Yes.
Not necessarily exactly like same stories, but in terms of struggling and trying to get over life obstacles and trying to become a better version of yourself, we've shared very similar struggles and pasts.
We saw a lot in them that we saw in us.
Yes. Bruh, don't get me wrong, he has potential.
Yes.
100%.
That's why it's very painful, isn't it?
It is very sad, It's sad that it ended the way it ended. I don't want to go very, very specifically into it because I have nothing against him.
Yeah, it wasn't what we wanted. It was what had to be done.
Yes, it is. He had to go because it wasn't. I will sound selfish now, but
hey, keep in tune with the episode.
It wasn't meeting our standards.
Yes.
So to a degree,
and they were set,
but it's not in a negative way. Mm-hmm. It's just because we've tried so hard and we've barely seen any results, and then we've tried again and again and again. And we all make mistakes. Mm-hmm. We all mess up. We all, we realize we've done something wrong. And for example, when I do something wrong, in regards, let's say, of business, I'll come and say, bro, this is what I've done. I'm sorry.
And business means this, by the way.
I'll do my best.
We're not
to
typhoons.
yeah. I'll do my best. It's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
And then it happens.
Yeah.
3 more times, 5 more times.
Yeah.
It would become annoying. Like if you would come to me and do the same mistake 5 times and come and say, "Oh, bro, sorry. Oh, it's never going to happen again. I promise." It will become really annoying. It will become really annoying. And that was one of the reasons.
Yeah. And I think part of me thinks we are partially responsible in a way because of how open we are to instantly sharing and helping. And it's hard to dissect the situation and know exactly what happened, what went wrong. But
yes, but the amount of, let's say, information we had and the amount of proof we had, I personally think it was the right decision to let him go.
Yep.
And as sad as it is, and as sad as it sounds, sometimes you have to let people go because you trying to pull them up, trying to pull them towards you up here where you're doing well and you are on the right track, trying for too long to pull that person, it will make you tired. Yeah.
And they drag you down.
If you become tired, it will literally drag you down and you're gonna end up next to this person in the same situation. And you'll be like, so I've done all this, I've invested all this time, all this energy, all this sacrificing my, I don't know, let's say time with family and everything else, so I can be at the same level now.
There's a quote I could think of is, I don't know how true it is, I've just heard it. If they're like crabs in a bucket or something, and when one tries to escape, they all pull it back down, the one crab back down.
I've heard, yes.
Yeah. I don't know how true it is, and I don't know how good it is of a metaphor, but it kind of makes it make sense for me. And we're not that similar, this different to crabs, and that's been us in our life at some point. Like if I was at one previous stages in my life and I saw someone doing better and I still get it today sometimes, you instantly feel jealous. Instantly. Not you, but you would. Your first reaction, and I'm better now than I used to be, but the moment I saw someone doing better than me, even a friend, maybe not a close friend, but someone I used to go to school with, they're doing this, and I'd be like, oh, you did that. Instantly I'll start excusing why they did that. But then at the end, I'm just listing my insecurities.
Yes, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
All the things I'm saying is just I'm showing how incapable I am of achieving that.
Yes, and I think is in our genetics as men to be competitive with each other, because we are to a very healthy way. We are very competitive, but in a healthy way. Yeah. Like we're not trying to show off to each other.
No, like I'm not going to try and get biceps as big as yours because I know it's not worth the hassle.
Yeah, but I think it's because literally a real man is how it is. It's competitive. Yeah. He wants to succeed, to win, and to get things done properly. And then
try at least.
He's proud of himself, and he wants to show it to the world. Let's say, you know.
But people like we were in the past, we didn't like that. Or I'm not sorry. I'll say I wasn't like that. Maybe you were. I don't know.
In the past,
yeah. That last. That's everything I need to know. Oh man,
Andre wasn't today's Andre. In the past. I'm not saying I've done like stupid stuff, but I didn't have the mindset. I didn't have the willing to become, to try to succeed in life and to help the people I love and care about. Not to this level I have today. Definitely.
So we get it. Is what we're saying essentially, to compress that section of what we just said.
Yeah.
And what would happen? Let's say you're the one that always messages first. You're the one that calls first. It sounds like we're calling loads of people out. This includes us, so I just want to make it standard that we have been this person before.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And many other people. I know for a fact I've been this person for lots of people in my life. So
we're not trying to
just discretionary
make this video about you've done wrong. Watch me. You hear what I'm saying now.
This is everything we've done wrong.
Yeah. It's us, and it's including
what
us.
We've
100%,
learned
because it's stuff that we've been through, and we've realized it was wrong.
Yeah.
And we want to try as much as we can, help people and wake them up to see that maybe they're doing something wrong.
Yeah, and you don't message, you don't call back, radio silence.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's like nothing was there, and it kind of shows it and it kind of proves to you, okay, now I know where to redirect my energy. Maybe not this person. Maybe it's not the time of their life. Maybe they're going through some stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
It's true, And I can you think of a time where you didn't stop all of this and what happened, theoretically?
Yeah. many stories.
Yeah.
But I will try and generalize.
Yeah.
And I've been many times in situations where I've invested a lot in friendships, and I've tried to give my best to build this a chain, like a strong chain, like a very good connection and a good friendship. But by myself, obviously, it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
And there have been times where I've done my best. I've tried to keep things fair, and I've tried to have a healthy friendship. And I woke up one day with blocked or photos being deleted or no more answering at my calls or messages. And I'm like, oh, what? Why?
Control Alt deleted.
When?
Yeah.
Account not found. Or, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
There are people, we've spoke of camera. To this day, I cannot explain why they just disappear and they don't want to speak with me anymore or whatever. Bro, just gone.
I think with what we know now, I have a feeling that if we went back with a time machine and we watched this unfold, as we know now, we'd look at it and we go, that was why, that was why, that was why. And I guarantee you at some point, this for both of us, by the way, in different situations, there would be a moment or a test where boundaries have been surpassed and we'd allowed it, or a disrespectful behavior has happened, we've allowed it, we've seen through it, because we didn't have self-respect to kind of go, wait, this isn't how we do things in this friendship.
Yeah.
That's what I think what happened.
I understand what you say, yes.
That's just come to me.
Is being 100% accountable of your own actions, is what you say. Am I right?
Yeah. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It works in physics, and it happens with relationships as well, friendships as well, I think, or relations, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I think the way we were, people like that gravitated towards us. We attracted people like that because I think in a way we were vulnerable and they knew they could take advantage of us.
Yeah, 100%. I can think now as I'm speaking about many situations where people took advantage of my kindness, took advantage of me just trying to be there and help, me just show up when that phone was ringing, and the good part is, even though sometimes maybe it was too late when I realized, I've still realized, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person, when I'm saying enough, you have to go.
Yep.
You cannot come back. Unfortunately, it's how I am.
But you've taken you a long time to learn that.
It took me many times, and all those many times I've failed.
Yep.
So I had to fail so many times before I realized, oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Because I would be nice to this person, try to help him do all these things, I don't know, whatever he needed, and all of a sudden, gone. And I was like, oh yeah, he's fake. He just needed me. Wow, he's not a true friend. Move on. Next person. I'm like, bro, it can't be everyone.
Yeah, there's a pattern. If the way I see it, if everyone else is the problem in your relationships in your life, the only common denominator is you. You are the thing that repeats in all those relationships,
Yes.
not the other
Yes,
person.
exactly. Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah, that was my point. That's where I
Yeah.
wanted to go with this.
Yeah.
I've
Sorry.
got to so many fails, and I always blamed that other person.
Mhm.
Oh, it's him. Oh, because he did this. Yeah, he doesn't care now about me. But then I've realized all this happened because of me.
Yep.
And when I realized all this happened because of me, I was like, oh,
Now you're in control.
I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Now we talk.
Yeah.
And that's why you are my only friend. That's why you are my only
Confessions with Andre.
friend. It's true to a degree, to be honest.
We're both on this journey. We're both still learning. We will make these mistakes. We have been the person on the other side of this story. Sorry, I just want to get that in there, just to save face.
Yeah, no, it was a joke.
And chances are,
Or was it?
at this time, we might be that person in that story to other people. Maybe
Yeah, no. What I wanted
Yeah.
to say is
you're more selective
now I am very, very careful who I am spending my time with.
Yep.
Who am I, like who I am as a person, and how much I want to give. Like
Mhm.
I kind of find it now very easy to read people,
Yes.
and I know how much I can give away from my kindness or from my personal life or whatever it is, you know. So I'm very, very selective and very careful who I'm like surrounding myself with.
Mhm.
And I would prefer a very small circle with genuine people,
Yeah. People. Sorry, you're going to say something.
which is very difficult to find these days, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to find a place for people like us who's maybe not been through what we've been through, but are of a similar flavour to us, I think.
Yeah.
And we want other people to have that as well around them, not just for us, but, for each other.
We are
Um,
here.
Yeah.
We are doing
You-
this.
People have to earn their place in our lives now. Whereas
Yes.
before it was very circumstantial and it was very off the cuff and it just happens. And then like a thing I only heard about a few years ago was like a situationship. Like some of my friends at school, for example, I was only friends with them because we went to the same school. The moment you leave,
Yes.
I found this with going to a different school after I left
It's
that
with jobs
different
as
school. Mm-hmm.
You can be such good friend the moment you leave job. That's
Gone.
it. Everyone forgets about
Yeah.
it.
And you end up gravitating back to the OGs. Or I did
Yeah.
anyway. I was lucky. I've been very fortunate that in my life, I found lots of people very similar to me.
Yeah.
Probably because it's the only option because I'm utterly insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, before the gates were always open.
Yeah.
Anyone could walk
I
through.
love your analogies, the gates.
But it's true.
I
The
love
gates
your
were 24/7
I
open.
can tell you're
You-
Romanian. Your
you could-
language is very...
Very specific.
Yes.
Yeah,
love
but
it.
that's how it is.
Yeah.
Because I know, obviously, we are like very similar. The gates were always open. Anyone could walk and pass through the gates. That's it.
Mhm.
Welcome, my friend. But literally.
I love that.
But now you need to get past the gates because they're locked.
Yes. Not
Yeah.
lock, but there's a test, there's a passcode.
Yes,
there's a-
yeah. There has to be some proof to a degree that you are worth.
A value exchange of sorts, as I know you like saying.
Yes, yeah. I was trying to,
Yeah,
to
a
remember.
value-
I was trying
remember
to,
that
yeah.
from our old episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but value exchange is the best way to put it. Yeah, because if you are not valuable to a person, you mean nothing basically. So, to a degree, you have to obtain some sort of value and to give it to this person that you want to have a friendship or relationship or whatever.
Yeah, shared
'Cause it-
experience.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what friendships and relationships are. There's a value exchange.
Yeah, I think the best kind of advice I heard was when it comes to relationships, friendships and relationships, just because you have the same interests doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get along and be successful in that relationship.
Yeah.
So the real thing that matters is principles and values. So even if, let's say we like cars and we meet someone who doesn't like cars, it doesn't matter that they don't like cars if they have the same values and principles as us.
Yeah, the same mindset.
This, same kind of way that you step through life.
Yeah, the
we
same
try to at least.
go. That fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is bad and good sometimes, but we're learning to harness it.
Bro, how else you gonna learn if you not fail or if you don't make mistakes?
I'd like to learn something by now. I failed so much. It's about time, you know. That's a joke as well.
Yeah. A joke with a bit of truth.
I always say making mistakes make you human, but I'm just extra human. I'm really human. I've always said that. Even before all of this, I've always said that about myself. I'm living proof. And unfortunately, if I have to do something myself to know it doesn't work, no matter no one tells me you're the same. I know you're the same.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so the amount of times I've done things wrong till I've realized, oh,
You have to realize yourself.
this is wrong. So I needs to be improved. How can I do it?
I want this to be like a kind of a learning experience where you don't have to do that. You don't have to fail as many times as we did. You don't have to experience the hardship we did to get to where we are. Not saying where we are is an amazing, awesome place, but where we are now, we're further than we were.
A lot further compared to 5 years ago. And that's why we are here today.
Yep.
We are trying to make as much as possible people's life easier and give our, not necessarily personal stories, but explain our mistakes and how we've improved or how we've managed to get things done in a better way.
Yeah.
So it will make it easier for people that are watching this.
Yeah, we don't want people to make the same mistakes we did and to go through the massive hurdles that we did.
Yeah, we are
caused by
our
own actions, mostly, in a way, I'd say. It's all about self-responsibility here.
Yeah.
So I think the best message that I can think of from this episode would be is learning self-respect,
100%.
boundaries, and if doing more isn't working, it's not going to work. It's still not going to work. Doing it another time isn't going to work. Like you said about the multiple friendships, same thing happened again and again and again. Something has to change.
Friendships, relationships, bro, even jobs.
Yep.
The amount of jobs I had, and I was trying to be nice and trying to always say yes and always help.
That's the key word, nice. To me, nice and kind are two separate things. When I think nice, I think someone doing it because that's what's expected of them. That's what they think they should do. They're not doing it from the bottom of their heart. They're doing it because that's what you should be nice. That's what people should do.
Yeah.
But being kind.
Yeah, I was kind. Yeah,
Being kind.
Yeah.
I wasn't correcting you, by the way. It's just something I like saying because it makes a lot of sense.
I agree.
Because then
it makes sense.
Because when people go, "Oh, I'm a nice guy." Okay.
Okay, bye.
How's that going for you, mate?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? But it's, I'm genuinely kind. It's a different thing.
Yes. Yeah. Even with jobs, so many times, I was there. I was always saying yes. I was always, doing my best.
And I'm watching in the background, like,
yeah, you're like, bro, you're doing.
I got to this conclusion first. Luckily, it took you a bit longer. But I was like,
Yeah. Looking back at some of the jobs I had, and
you gotta learn for yourself sometimes.
We actually spoke not too long ago about it.
Yeah.
I was like, how have I done this for so long?
And I was like, I know. You remember? I was like, yeah,
to me, it was just another day. But looking back at it, oh my god!
And I was like,
no.
I was like, leave. You remember what I kept saying? Just leave, bro.
Yeah. Yes.
You're like, yeah, wait.
And I did.
Yeah. Here we are. So yeah, this episode's about overgiving, being taken for granted, and learning just when to stop and say no. So as always, in the Brothers Network, we do not expect you to be perfect. You just need to be present, trying, and doing something about it. So show up you are, and let's grow together.
Thank you.
I don't know how long that was, but that was good. That felt a lot easier than the last episode.
Yeah, more natural.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's shorter. I don't think it is. I don't know how to tell on this fucking iPhone.
25 minutes, I would say.
Yeah.